Welcome, friends. Today I'm going to be doing first impressions of 4 fragrances which arrived yesterday in my biggest haul ever. Biggest vintage haul ever. And probably the biggest haul I've ever got. Possibly one of the biggest hauls anyone's ever got. I don't know everyone. But I've chosen these 4 because the idea of doing like 25 first impressions all at once is bonkers. If you've ever been like shopping or anything, you'll know what I mean. So I've picked 4 because I can try 4 on skin at the same time. So 1 on the back of each hand and then 1 on each forearm. 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm glad we've got that cleared up. So I've picked Vintage Gold Cap Habit Rouge Eau de Toilette. You are Eau de Toilette because they did Eau de Cologne at first as well. Passion for Men by Elizabeth Taylor. Enigme, which means Enigma, I believe, by Pierre Cardin. And Helmut Lang, Eau de Cologne. This was the one that was released in 2000. They did another one which was released in 2014, I want to say. But I can't really say. I don't know that for a fact. I think they did, yes. Anyway, before I confuse myself, we will start. Which one shall we start with? You choose. Good choice. We'll start with Habit Rouge. Gold cap. So this is the original, I believe. Oh, shit. That's not the first time that's been sprayed. Anyway, right. I wasn't expecting that. So, on the back of the hand. Wow, that smells nice in the air. Sprayer on this is immense. The sprayer might be a little bit too good for a 50ml. Immediately powder. Big powdery fragrance. Let's have a look. Citrus. So I'll get a big blast of powder at first, like a vanillic sort of powder thing. Yeah, I get softness, then the sharpness of like something like lemon, citrus, like a melange, like a bowl of citrus. Let's have a look what's in it. That's very nice. That's much fresher. This is much nicer than the latest version, I've got to say. Everything's very well balanced. I mean, it's the last great girl on, wasn't it? That's what they say. Right, so let's have a look here. So at the top, there's lemon, Brazilian rosewood, orange, bergamot, lime, tangerine, and basil. Or basil. In the mid, there's rose, carnation, sandalwood, cinnamon, patchouli, jasmine, cedar. In the base, there's vanilla, leather, amber, benzoin, oak moss, and labdanum. I'm getting the labdanum. Definitely getting the labdanum. And the leather, the lemon, bergamot, lime. That's really nice, that, actually. I remember smelling this in the shop and thinking, no. But that's actually really quite nice. I've enjoyed that. It's softening out as well. The sandalwood's coming out in it, and the vanilla. Very powdery. My mate's got this and he absolutely loves it, but his wife hates it. Says it makes him smell like a grandma. Kind of get it. The carnation and the rose. It's a very old school pairing, that when you put those two things together, you get a very classical feel. You get a very well-dressed man. That might be a little bit too, you know what I mean when I say a little bit too good for me? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't usually dress like that. Somebody with like a carnation in their buttonhole and stuff, that's what that smells like. It's lovely. But not to worry, I'll smell like that if I fucking want to, and I'll wear it with tracksuit bottoms. Don't you worry about that. Anyway, next. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to spray these on, give a quick first impression, and then move on to the next one, and then rotate back round at the end of the video, tell you what the mid leading to the base is like. Next one. Which one do you think we should go with next? Good call. We'll go with Passion by Elizabeth Taylor. Look, the state of that spray. Oh, Liz. There's not much you can do about it. You're dead. But you know what I mean? That's not a good spray of that. Because that looks quite nice. I mean, the cap's cheap as all fuck, but there we are. A little bit purple. She's got a purple end. Yes, quite. Well done, Elizabeth. Oh, and then pull it off. That is cheap as chips. That is just crappy plastic, not to worry. Passion. I remember I sprayed this last night and I was like, wow, that's actually quite good. So we'll see, shall we? Let's just pull up the notes before I spray it so I'm not just left pissing in the wind. Passion Men. Where are you? Right, I'll spray it and then I'll look for it. Spray is poverty. Spray is not very good at all. I'll put 3 sprays on my other hand. Passion for Men, Elizabeth Taylor. Right. That's really quite nice, that. Warm. A little bit, something a little bit aromatic in it. Something a little bit celery. Something a little bit like celery in there. Spicy, floral, soft, warm. This is totally different from what I thought it would. I thought it would be much more classical. Yeah, there's like a vanilla in there as well. Let's have a look at the notes. Right. So the top notes are lavender. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that now it's said that, yeah. Lavender, fruity notes. Fuck off with your fruity notes. Bergamot, orange, neroli, galbanum, and lemon. Yeah, that might be what they're giving it the green sort of kick, the galbanum. The middle notes are cinnamon, carnation, nutmeg, sandalwood, patchouli, cedar, balsam fir, jasmine, and geranium. Getting the cinnamon, getting the nutmeg, getting the sandalwood. Carnation, I'm getting the carnation as well. It's quite well blended, actually. I say it's very well blended. It's quite well blended. And the base notes are vanilla, definitely get that. Benzoin, yes. Tonka bean, styrax, oak moss, amber, musk, vetiver. It's very warm, very soft. This would be really nice for, like, if you were with a girl or a man or both, or either or neither, and everyone in between. If you were with someone else, let's say that, shall we? And you wanted to impress them and you wanted them to get close. This would, like, yeah. And it's got depth as well. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I'm getting the lavender. I'm getting nutmeg, sandalwood, benzoin. Big time from this. That's really nice. This goes for like £12 now on like cheap websites. I mean, if you want to get the modern one, get the modern one, but I didn't pay very much for this at vintage. How do you identify a vintage? It's made by, who are you made by? Let's have a look. You can have a look there. You can pause it if you want and see who's made. That's a vintage one. Who are you made by? Parfums International. Someone. You're made by somebody at least. So that's really nice. That's on my right hand. Let's go with Helmut Lang next, shall we? This will go on my left forearm. No, in fact, we won't. We'll go with Enigme. This will go on my left forearm. Left, right hand, left forearm, right forearm. Oh, I had trouble with your head yesterday. Off it comes. How are you? Oh, no. I fucked it. Oh, no, I fixed it. There we are. There we go back. And this is another peril of buying vintage fragrances. The packaging doesn't always hold up, you know what I mean? This has never been sprayed before. Let's see what you've got to say for yourself. Apparently this is really rare. I was talking to Ramsey and he was saying that it's really, really rare. So I will be looking forward to trying and wearing this. That's woody. This is very different from the other ones I've tried. Oak moss. Big oak moss. Reminds us of small to pour on a bit without the smoke and the leather. Aromatic at the top, something spicy probably. This is very different from these two. Right, let's have a look at the notes, shall we? I like it, but it's just completely thrown as compared to these two. It's like I'm surprised by it. So anyway, at the top we've got coriander, lavender, tarragon, orange, bergamot, and lemon. In the mid, definitely getting the coriander and the tarragon. Orange is actually, it's not prominent, but you can definitely tell there's like a twangy something there. The mid notes are carnation, yes. Cinnamon, rose, jasmine. Getting the rose and then geranium as well. In the base, there's oak moss, yes. Sandalwood, yes. Benzoin, not so much. Patchouli, musk, labdanum, cedar, vanilla, amber, and tonka bean. Oak moss, yes. Sandalwood, yes. Benzoin, not as much, but I can imagine it coming out. Sorry, Helmut. Yeah, I quite like that. It's just thrown as that's all. Those two have got much more in common than they've got more in common with each other than that's got in common with either of them two. But these are two very different fragrances. The orange in that came out first and foremost, and I was like, "What is this?" So that was quite strange, but I enjoyed that. Yeah. Next, we will go to Helmut Lang Cologne. Now, I've got to admit, this isn't the first time. This was the one I opened and sprayed straight away. It's, to me, I don't know why, I was just really attracted to it. So I decided to open it, and it is lovely, I've got to admit. So it's only a 50ml, so don't take the piss, Rich Mitch. Be gentle. 2 sprays. Helmut Lang, where can I see you? Oh, you'll just have to fucking go there, son. Citrus. Soft. Powder. Very soft. Big lavender, I would have thought. Few florals in here as well. That's not citrus I'm smelling. It's something, it's more herbal. But it's got like a twang. Let's see what the notes are. And this is an eau de cologne. Eau de colognes usually smell like citruses to me. But I'm interested to see what this one's different. Oh, it's so fuzzy and warm and clean. Imagine you've just like given like a cat a bath and they enjoyed it. Right, so lavender at the top and rosemary. It must be the rosemary. Lavender and rosemary at the top. Middle notes are heliotrope, lily of the valley, rose, and jasmine. Heliotrope, yes. Lily of the valley, no. Unless it's playing along with something else. Base notes are musk, yes, absolutely. Sandalwood, yes. Cedar and patchouli, not so much. So the big notes in that for me are the lavender, possibly the heliotrope, and definitely the musk. It's very warm but very clean as well. It's not like a citrus cologne. It's not an Italian cologne. Right, so we'll go back through all of them, and then just like we'll see what my first impressions are. The Habit Rouge. Right, that's turned very like powdery, clean, musky. Some wood, some like very soft and silky. It's very nice. Yeah, I do. I like that. Not fresh. Not as fresh as it was. It started with like a blast of citrus, and then it sort of died off, and now it's like a lavendery sort of thing. Really good, really warm, slightly musky. It's reminding us of the Helmut Lang at the minute, actually. Very like musky, lavendery, clean, warm sort of thing. Next is the Passion for Men. Warm and spicy. That is actually really quite nice. I can just imagine just like if you had less fragrances than I have and you didn't want to wear something like expensive every day, this is really good quality for what it is. I mean, I know it's a real cheapie now, but that's really quite nice actually. Much higher quality than what a like 12 quid would suggest. That's really nice. Okay, so next, really like that. I was really impressed when I sprayed it in the air. I'm not sure it's got coffee, but it's got that dark sort of beanie sort of vibe going on, you know. Next, we'll go to Enigme by Pierre Cardin. I really like that though. That's quite nice. It's quite surprising. It's always nice when you get like a quality cheapie, you know, like something that surprises you. The Enigma feels like much more aromatic and much more sort of settled in itself now. The citrus is burned off at the top. It feels like more woody, more stable, more masculine, much more masculine. It's got the big sandalwood. The oak moss is like appearing as well. Really well blended. Very nice. Very... That bit dirty, great big fingerprint there. Get off. Yeah, that's really nice. That I would wear that quite often. What size are you? You're 110 mil. What a strange size. Yeah, I really like that. And then the Helmut Lang cologne. Much softer. Really nice. Warm, fuzzy. Not a citrus cologne at all. So I'm not going to rank them. I don't really want to be a ranking channel, to be honest. If you're here to see things ranked, I'm not sure you're going to have a great time. I might do some top 10s, but they'll be personal top 10s. They won't be like, and I don't get compliments. Rarely do I get somebody say to me, you smell really nice. Big man, people don't like feel comfortable coming up to us and being like, oh, you smell nice, you know. It'd be nice if people did that. It's nice when people, usually if I get compliments, usually off older ladies. Because I think that older ladies like see bigger men and they see like they're not scared of them. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what the dynamic is there at all. But like, if I ever get a compliment or people like comment on my fragrance, it's usually older women, which is nice. Still, I take. I mean, don't get us wrong. I take it. I'm not complaining. So yes, these are all good purchases. I'm not disappointed in any of these. I'm glad I've got them, and they are all rare. In the versions that they have come in. That is very rare. That is very rare. That is very rare. This isn't rare now, but getting the vintage, I imagine, wouldn't be very easy. So they are the first impressions. I'll probably do some more first impressions of some of the other stuff I've got. And I will see you again soon. Bye.